Hello and welcome to another Game Nexus Mame review. Today we're going to be looking at Area 51, which was released in 1995 on the arcade, and it was released in 1996 on the Sega Saturn, Sony PlayStation, and the personal computer. Strangely enough, there was also a Tiger handheld game released the same year, which had a little gun which you could shoot at the screen. And what we're going to be playing with today is the Japanese Sega Saturn Virtua Gun, which I must say is a great gun. There really isn't too many better guns than this. This is what we got here. Might have seen it in some of my previous videos, but this probably is the closest you're going to get to the arcade with games like House of the Dead, Area 51, Virtua Cop, because this gun was actually modeled right after the one that Sega used in the arcades, and it's a very solid gun, especially because it's the Japanese version. So let's get right into this. Let me just press the power on here. Okay, there's the Sega Saturn boot logo. And it's going to be loading for a little while. This game was actually released, and it was developed by Logic, licensed to Atari. It was also licensed to Time Warner in certain regions as well. And of course, Williams actually did the console version here. The only big difference you're going to see in the console version as compared to the arcade versions is, especially in the Sega Saturn version here, the video is in a little window instead of just being without the frame, as you see here. Okay, then it's going to start doing that. So let's get right into the game here. Arcade mode, of course. I think it's kind of cool how you can actually go through the menu with the gun. Basically what you're seeing here is the enemies on the screen are full motion video, but the actual death is a little sprite that overlays the video. Worked the same in the arcade. Watch out for your team member, he just puts his head up in the middle of all the action. Let's just get rid of these guys. Get rid of the helicopter, you gotta watch out for them, they can be quite brutal at times. Especially when they want to shoot missiles at you. And then, of course, our team member, he just jumps off into the background. And this was actually on the Cojag hardware, which was the same as Vicious Circle. This is actually the first game to feature the Cojag hardware, which is actually coin-operated Jaguar, referring to the Atari Jaguar video game system. Take care of some of these guys hanging on their ropes now. Oh, it's a power-up. Ooh, I almost hit that guy. Get that rocket launcher guy. I got kind of like a chain gun here. Power up. So that's pretty cool that you could actually do rapid fire. And I might have mentioned this before in the Vicious Circle review, but this is one of the first games along with Vicious Circle and Maximum Force that actually used a hard drive image in Mame. There goes our first level. I'm kind of accurate here. As accurate as I can be holding a camera and shooting a gun at the same time. It seems like that wasn't really the end of a level, but it was basically just like a cutoff of that level. Watch out, girly. I don't want to hit you. Take care of all these guys. I guess they thought it was too mean to kill humans, so they just made them have these monstery sounds. Because I just always found that kind of weird in this game. Watch out for the toxic barrels this guy is throwing. That reload guy just sounds too serious about the whole thing. He's like, come on, reload. Get that guy. For some reason, we're fighting in the airline hangar. I don't know why. Kind of reminds me of Die Hard 2, but not as cool. One of the original ideas they had in the arcade version is to make the color of the enemy's death change depending on how close they were to killing you. Although that idea was scrapped, and from what I understand, I just paused it. From what I understand, I almost shot her again. That lady just wants to be shot. From what I understand, that was actually brought back in part in the console versions. The thing I like about the Sega Saturn is you had the Virtua Gun, and most games on the Sega Saturn supported it. You didn't have to worry about certain games using certain guns, like on the PlayStation with its Justifier and its other guns. Like there was the Justifier, there was the Gun, and not all games supported one certain gun compared to the others, which really annoyed me. There, of course, is the game's developer Logic displaying on this truck. Oh, I almost killed that guy again. I keep trying to kill my team members. Die, you stupid barrel-throwing jerk. I hate those guys. They seem to be, like, immortal. Okay, where's more guys? There's a guy. But back in the day, this was like quite a breakthrough. You had a full motion video game that basically felt more or less realistic compared to like older games of the time that used sprites or polygons. Because you had these realistic looking characters, especially all those yahoos that called themselves your team. But it's a very fun game, I have to say myself. If you're really into gun games like I am, you're going to really eat this one up. As I said, it's available on the PlayStation game console, the PC, and the Sega Saturn, which is what we have here. And you'll have to pardon me if my camera's wiggling a little bit. That just tends to happen when I'm hand-holding it like this. Perhaps eventually I'll figure out a way to have like some sort of tripod set up right in front of me or something, but until then, this is what we got. Oh, I got the power up again, good. Reload. But basically, that's the Area 51. I would highly recommend it to any fan of gun games, because it's a great gun game. It fits well with all the rest of them, and it can be really challenging at times. So definitely give this one a try. If you have one of the PC-like guns, which I do not have, and I couldn't get my GunCon 2 to work, you can even use that on the Mame version, if you're used to configuring stuff strangely. But definitely give this one a try. It's definitely worth your time. This has been another Game Nexus Mame review, and I shall see you later.